Why does the hard work feel so hard? Why does the meal prep, going to the gym, doing the good habits, cutting out the bad habits, why does following a disciplined routine feel so hard? Why does it feel so hard to stay consistent? Today, I'm going to share the concept of dopamine detoxing and how it will absolutely transform your life, how it transformed my life, and the 3 things that you need to do to start implementing this today to see a change in your own fitness, your own habits, your own lifestyle, your own health, etc. First, let's talk about what you need to do. You already know this, but it's cut out all vices. All vices. So what are the vices? It's the laziness, it's procrastination, it's the TV, it's the Netflix, it's the junk food, fast food, processed food, it's the drugs, it's the weed, it's the vape, it's the alcohol, it's the Pornhub. It's the things that bring you down. It's the things that spike your dopamine so high that everything else feels boring in comparison. I haven't done these habits in a long time, man. The Pornhub, haven't done in a long time. I went through a process of trying to quit all these habits. Trying to quit them, do good for a week or 2, fall back into it. Do good for a month or 2, fall back into it. Get comfortable for like 3 months. And I'm like, dude, you know what? I can't keep doing this anymore. I gotta cut these out for real. I went through a process of cutting these out. And I've cut all these out. I haven't watched Netflix in a long time, man. I haven't relaxed. I haven't had a day off in a long time where I'm like, okay, let me just enjoy a bunch of junk food and smoke a shit ton of weed and enjoy a blunt and then go out and have an unproductive day, right? There's times where I'm like, you know what? I could have been a little more productive today. You know what? I was on Instagram for my business and I scrolled a little bit too long. I could be more productive here. But in terms of just indulging into bad habits, it's been a long time, man. And the powerful transformation that you'll see when you start doing this is that you'll start to get dopamine from the good habits. You'll start to, because that's what's happening. It's like your dopamine baseline is right here. All these artificial habits are spiking your dopamine to artificially high levels. You feel so good. And the best part is you don't have to put in any work. We're not meant to feel like this. Most of these are man-made chemicals and substances that you're doing. You know, Netflix, Pornhub, all these things are man-made. They spike your dopamine so high that you feel absolutely unreal when you're doing it, when you're watching it, etc. And then what happens, as high as you go, that's how low you crash. And it takes a while for you to get back to normal. But the thing is, you probably don't stay here. You probably don't wait. You probably feel this low. You probably feel that post-binge drop, that feeling of not having nicotine, the withdrawals, and then you're like, dude, how can I feel better? I want to feel better instantly. And then you go back into the bad habits. You probably related to this. You smoke a little bit of weed when you weren't supposed to. Then you have a little bit of junk food to feel better about yourself. And then you're like, dude, the day was unproductive, so might as well just, sleep in, scroll Instagram, and watch Pornhub 30 times over to get yourself out of that low, right? All these bad habits bring you down. Dopamine is the molecule that is the go drive molecule. It's the molecule of pursuit. It makes you get after things. I've never felt more like, dude, let me get after my fucking goals until presently. This is the most I've ever felt that. And it's because my dopamine levels are at a healthy baseline, man. They're not being spiked up and down throughout the day. They're stable. And when you cut out all the bad habits, I'm talking all of them, you start to get dopamine from effort itself. You start to get dopamine from the gym. Your mind understands that, hey, we don't do instant gratification. That's just not something that we do. We do delayed gratification activities. It takes a while for us to get that dopamine hit. We gotta go ahead and put in a good workout. We gotta follow the meal plan that day. We have to put in work on the business. And when you get the reward from those things, when you finish the workout, that's when you'll get the dopamine hit. You can't get the dopamine hit just sitting on a couch. That's what your brain is used to right now. That's what your brain understands is, dude, let me feel good instantly. How can I feel good instantly? It's constantly craving that. That's why you sit down to do work or study and your brain's constantly distracted about that thing you got to check on your phone, the email you got to check, how you got to do this, how you got to get up to go do this thing. You can't focus because your brain is constantly looking for these dopamine hits, man. So step 1, cut out all vices. Step 2 is start doing the good dopamine boosting habits. It's hard to cut out all vices and then not replace it with anything. I believe James Clear from Atomic Habits, the author, said, you don't stop bad habits, you replace them. So what are you replacing these with? And you got to replace them with dopamine boosting habits that boost your dopamine baseline levels. If you listen to Dr. Huberman's podcast, he talks about sleep, exercise, sunlight, diet, socializing. These are the 5 main pillars of health and fitness: is socializing with your loved ones, putting yourself out there socially. I've been pushing my social skills every single day for the past 14 days. Going and doing social workout every day for the past 14 days. Just talking with strangers. I notice I'm getting more comfortable with it. I'm at a gym. I don't hang out with anybody, honestly. I don't. But I have a gym and I walk through here and I have people I know. I can literally just walk to a bathroom and greet at least 3 people on the way there. Yo, what's up? Yo, what's up? Yo, what's up? What's going on? How's your day going? How's your workout? That does something for the brain, man, compared to just like walking through the gym, not knowing anybody, keeping your head down. Like, bro, that doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good. Number 2, sunlight. Getting your daily sunlight in. Spend some time outside. Your brain is used to getting sunlight into your eyes. Your ancestors, that's how they knew it was time to rise and go hunt. Getting that sunlight, so it activates your circadian rhythm, and a bunch of good processes happen when you get sunlight into your eyes. And then diet, exercise, and sleep, man. You underestimate the power of sleep. I swear you do, because I do too. I'm like, dude, I could get by with 6 hours of sleep. I could get by with 6 hours. I'll drink a little bit of caffeine. I'll get through it, and I'll do just fine. And I do fine. But 7-8 hours, impeccable. I feel on top of the world the next day. Exercise, some sort of daily movement. You don't have to lift 6 days a week. And most of the people I talk to, most of the guys I talk to, they're like, dude, I lift 6 days a week. Dude, why do you look like you lift 2 days a week? Why do you look like you barely lift? Put more of that energy into somewhere else. Decrease the volume of your workouts and increase the intensity. Make sure you're pushing hard. Make sure you're being mindful. Make sure you're just not going through the motions. But some sort of daily exercise, whether it's cardio, whether it's stretching, whether I really like putting in work. I really like either sweating or putting a hard workout in. And I'm doing 6 days right now, intense, because I got a bodybuilding competition coming up and I'm doing cardio. And dude, I feel on top of the fucking world, bro. When I finish the treadmill, when I finish the workout and I walk outside and I get the sunlight in, and I'm like, okay, next task. Let me get my little bit of caffeine. Let's fucking tackle this, man. Let's fucking go, bro. I've never felt more alive, and it's because I'm off the bad habits and I'm doing the good dopamine boosting habits and I'm working on something that I'm passionate about, man. And then last part is the diet. Like, think about it. We don't think about this enough. Think about if you wanted a car to last your entire life, and if you had one car and you wanted it to last your entire life, would you put janky ass fuel in there? Would you put 87 gas? No, you'd put 91 premium, 92 premium. Would you go to a cheap oil change at the cheap mechanic down the road? Or would you go to the best fucking mechanic there is? You'd go to the best mechanic. If there was, the engine lights came on, the tire lights came on, the brake lights came on, would you go fix it instantly or would you procrastinate on it? You would go fix it instantly because I only have this one car. I only have this one car for the rest of my life. I got to make sure I treat it well. Then why the fuck are you not doing the same thing with your body? Your body is the only vehicle that you have for your mind, for your spirit. So why the fuck are you filling it with processed foods and monosodium glutamate and dicarbon hydroxide, whatever the fuck is in the back of an ingredient label for all these processed foods that you're eating? Your McDonald's, your Taco Bell. Like, how do you think that's affecting you? Oh, dude, it's not that bad. Dude, I'm telling you, cut out the vices for 6 months. Hop on the good habits for 6 months. Lock in. Go hard. And within 6 months, and this is point number 3, once you cut out the vices, once you start the good habits, number 3, you have to hit a breakthrough. You have to hit the breakthrough. The breakthrough is 100, 200, 300 days in. It's not going to happen instantly, but eventually you'll get to a point where you don't want to go back to the old identity anymore. You don't want to go back to bad habits. You have no desire to go back to them. Like I said, I haven't smoked weed, I haven't drank, I haven't watched Netflix, I haven't procrastinated, I haven't watched Pornhub in a very long time. I haven't ate out in a very long time. I don't want to. The desire comes out of nowhere. The craving comes. It's like the old me is talking to me. It's like, hey, dude, go have a little bit of Taco Bell. Go have a little bit of fun. But deep down, I know, dude, how I'm going to feel after. I'm going to feel like shit. I'm going to feel guilty. That's not going to help me get to my goals. So instantly, it's not even like I have to fight it. I have the understanding now that, dude, I've been through this process. I know what it feels like when I give in to that craving, and I just don't want to. It's gonna bring me down. I'm gonna feel good for like 5, 10, 15 seconds, but you know what feels even better than that? Not waking up the next day being like, fuck, dude, I was in a deficit for like 80% of the day. I was doing good on the diet, and then I came home and I had junk food and it erased the deficit. And then you think back about your past month and you're like, fuck, dude, this entire past month has been wasted. Like, I've barely been going to the gym. I've just been going through the motions. I haven't pushed close to failure in a long time. I don't even have a solid routine. Like, what the fuck am I doing? That feeling hurts more than how good the instant dopamine habits feel. That feeling hurts way more. And I'll tell you what feels good right now is being locked in to a routine. I don't have to be perfect with it, but being locked into a routine, making progress, and just looking back at your week and like, fuck yeah, dude, I killed it. It wasn't perfect. These are the things that I'm gonna change going into next week, but I'm fucking locked in, man. Let's go. Let's get it. I haven't woken up and had that guilty feeling in a long time. I haven't been going to bed and thinking, dude, I just fucking wasted today. I didn't do anything. I was unproductive. I give into the habits, feeling a sugar high in my stomach, having trouble going to bed because fucking cinnamon rolls and Taco Bell is just digesting in my stomach and it doesn't know how to process that. Dude, I haven't woken up like that in a long time, and I don't want to go back. So step number 1, cut out all vices. Step number 2, implement the good dopamine boosting habits. Step 3 is hit a breakthrough. 100 days, 200 days, 300 days. Some of y'all timelines is broken. It's like, oh, dude, I've been doing this for 2 weeks. I haven't seen a result. Dude, it's gonna take some time, but hit that breakthrough and then thank me later. I'm about to go crush the rest of the day, lock in, get some deep work done. Let's fucking go.